Hello dear students. Welcome back to this channel Learn Science with Munmun ma'am. Today I am going to teach you about a very important sense organ, that is eye. Because 80% of our learning happens through the eyes. So let's learn about this important sense organ today. See, this is the structure of the eye. What are you thinking? It's very complicated, right? So, today I am going to teach you only how eye is acting as a camera to capture the image. Then that image is sent to the brain where it is interpreted, and then we are able to see the proper image of an object. So, today in this lesson we are going to discuss how eyes are acting as a camera to capture the image. And here I will discuss about all the important parts of the eyes and their functions too. So, let's jump into it. So, this is the section of an eye. Now, eyes have several external structures that give protection to the eye, like eyelids. Eyelids closed whenever any dust particle, dirt, anything tries to enter inside our eyes, or even it can control the amount of light entering into it. Then the stiff hairs that are known as eyelashes that also give protection to the eye. Here is tear gland or lacrimal gland that produce tear that keeps our eyes moistened and keep dirt and dusts away from the eye. And outside of the eye we have eyebrow that prevent sweat to drip into the eyes directly. So these are few external structures that give protection to the eye. Now we will learn about internal structure of the eye. Eyes have three protective covering. Outside it is known as sclera, that is also known as whites of the eye. The sclera give the eyes proper shape and protect itself. Okay. Next layer is choroid, that is situated in between sclera and retina. As you can see, it is richly supplied with blood vessels that provide its nutrition. So eye gets nutrition from this layer, that is choroid. Now, after choroid, there is retina. That is the most important part of the eye because retina contains all photoreceptive cells. Two types of photoreceptive cells are there, rod cells and cone cells. They are present in retina where the image of the object formed in the eye. So, sclera is the white of the eye. Then choroid, that is present between the sclera and retina, richly supplied with blood vessels and provide nutrition to the eye. And retina contains the photoreceptive cell where image of the object is formed. Here in the front of the eye there is cornea. Cornea also give protection to the eye and can control amount of light enters into the eye. Now, I told you that today in this lesson, I will teach you how eyes are acting as a camera to capture the image. So, for the formation of image, it is very much important that light ray should enter into the eyes. So, let's see the other structure of the eye. This portion is known as anterior chamber of the eye that is filled with a liquid and known as aqueous humor. So, light ray enters through the eye, cornea and then aqueous humor. Then see this part that is in the front of the lens. This structure is known as iris of the eye. This is a very important part because you see that this is the iris. We see different colors of the eye because iris contain pigments in it. We see cat's eye, blue eye, brown eye. This color is given to eye by iris. Iris contain pigment. In between the iris there is a hole that looks black in color. That is the pupil. Actually, this is a hole through which light can enter through the eye and can fall on the lens. It's actually not contain anything. This pupil is the hole. It can control its diameters to maintain the amount of light can enter through the eye. Next is the most important part of the eye, that is the lens. You can see we have a convex lens in our eye. Okay, so lens is held in the position with the help of ciliary bodies or ciliary muscle. What is the function of the ciliary bodies? They keep the lens in position. At the same time, they can control the curvature of the lens. Why controlling curvature of the lens is important? Because just now I have told you that it is the retina where the image is formed. So light ray is coming from a distant object or a nearby object. Always lens has to focus the image on the retina. To do this, ciliary body and ciliary muscles helps to control the curvature of the lens so that every time image can formed on the retina. So this is the function of the ciliary bodies and the convex lens that focus the image into the retina. Now the next part that contain a jelly-like substance that is known as vitreous humor. So light ray entering through the cornea, aqueous humor, through the pupil, into the lens, passing the vitreous humor and focused on the retina. In the retina there is a part that is macula lutea and fovea centralis, which contain maximum number of photoreceptive cells. So if image is formed in the fovea centralis, the brightest and best image can be formed. Okay. On the contrary, there is a part on the retina through which optic nerve leaves the eye and reach into the brain. I told you that eyes are just acting as a camera to capturing the image. So whenever image is formed on the eye, it forms an upside down image. Now that image is sent through the optic nerve into the brain where it is interpreted properly. So the portion of the eye where the optic nerve leaves the eye, there is no photoreceptive cells present. So this portion, if image is formed, actually cannot any image form here. We cannot see any image here. So this portion is known as blind spot. Okay, so these are the parts of the eye. This is how image formed in the eye. I will recapitulate that light ray entering through the cornea, then aqueous humor through the pupil, entering into the lens, passing the vitreous humor and focusing on the retina, where rod cells and cone cells are there. Cone cells are responsible for the color vision and rod cells are responsible for the vision in the dim light. So image is formed there, it is carried through the optic nerve to the brain where it is properly interpreted and we can see an object. Children, I hope you have enjoyed today's class a lot. In my next video, I am going to give you details of structure and function of all the part of the eye. So keep watching the videos. Thank you.